Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to a coffee request. Today's request comes from Anthea, and this is what Anthea said. Um, I think the Australian election result was a result of us seeing what Trump is doing in America. This is a fun news item, so we're gonna check out this comedy video from Australia called Bizarre and Chaotic Australian Federal Election Campaign Moments. Let's check this out, guys.
To Thursday, and Pauline Hanson whipped out the tongs.
You used to have a fish and chip shop. I'm sure you go okay with barbecues.
No problem, mate. I've got my Barbie, I've got my real big one, I've got everything that's happening there.
I'm imagining we do this, we're going to get some fat spitting in our faces.
Let me just mention one thing. She said Barbie, right? I know that's how you guys call barbecue, but it's funny because I had a friend, a childhood friend, where we told her we're gonna do a barbecue, and she actually understood a Barbie kill. And then she was a kid, I was a kid, and then my parents were telling me the story that she ran and grabbed all her Barbies and said, "You're not gonna kill my Barbies." So it was a fun little anecdote here.
Some fat spitting in our faces.
I've had more than fat spat in my face.
What?
Well, I guess that explains the burqa.
Wait, what was this?
Staying on politics, and National Senator and Sports Grant spreadsheet enthusiast Bridget McKenzie came out firing, saying re-electing Anthony Albanese is exactly what our enemies want.
The Defence Minister of Russia and the Chinese leader both have made very public comments that they do not want to see Peter Dutton as the Prime Minister of our country. I'm just stating the facts.
Just stating the facts. The sky's blue, water's wet, the commies hate Dutton, and Shepherd avocados are shit. Just facts. But was it a fact?
I don't know if
Bridget
I understood that.
McKenzie has admitted she was wrong.
You also went off half-cocked. Are you sorry?
I've said I made a
I know
comment
that
was
guy.
wrong. I've admitted that.
Turns out she heard it from a Russian who heard it from a slightly smaller Russian who got it from an even smaller
Russian
Russian.
dolls.
But despite being caught out verbaling both the Russians and the Chinese, Bridget McKenzie remained 100% committed to making things as weird as possible.
Well, I think it's pretty clear from President Xi's public commentary that he finds Albo a very handsome boy.
Come on.
What?
Come on, I would...
Does she even know what she's saying? What is going on here? What?
Come on. Come on, I would hardly describe Albo as a very handsome boy. Well, hello, dear leader.
So he's the one who won?
And while most of the country was gorging itself on chocolate eggs and hot cross buns, Bob Catter, Il Papa di Crocodilio, blessed Instagram with a message of unity for all to enjoy.
Jesus was crucified, Jesus died so that we might live. That's what Easter is about.
A lovely, succinct Easter message. The Sermon on Mount Isa is what I would have said if Bob stopped there, which he did not.
He went into the temple and bashed the living daylights out of
What?
bankers and money changers and people that were making money out of religious beliefs.
The Gospel of Matthew taking quite a violent turn there. But strap on your sandals because Father Bob was just getting warmed up.
Now, hey, it's Easter time. Guess who's making all the money? Woolworths and Coles. At Christmas time, Woolworths and Coles. We had a big...
Dang, guys. So I don't think we have Woolworths here in the UK, and I don't know if it's an international shop, but it's so interesting that in South Africa we had Woolworths, and it's been so long since I haven't heard that name because I lived in South Africa like years and years ago. So it's really nice to see that, you know, we have something in common, the knowledge of what Woolworths is. Does anybody else in the chat know what Woolworths is? I used to shop there.
Beautiful little pop-out, a nativity scene of Jesus, Mary and Joseph in the stable, and we gave it out to all the supermarkets in cans, and all the independents all put it up, and Woolworths and Coles refused to put it up. So I'll tell you what happened to the money changers in the temple. They burnt in hell. And there's a message for the likes of
What the-
Woolworths and Coles.
I thought it was a wholesome, you know, preaching of what Easter is, you know, the Easter spirit and stuff like that. But he went out on a rant. Oh my goodness. Did not expect that.
And that message, don't let this man on the premises. And that, boys and girls, is why Coles and Woolies are closed on Good Friday. It's a Tuesday and the heated contest for the seat of Kooyong, where a local surgeon took matters into his own hands.
A surgeon is under investigation for pulling down a Monique Ryan core flute in a video, then telling viewers how to bury the body.
Professor Greg Mallam specialises in spinal surgery, but in this video he was focused on burying bodies.
What?
Guys, good technique.
Oh, okay. Burying bodies.
And then dispose of the evidence. Always remember, boys, bury the body under concrete.
And always remember, boys,
Wow.
have someone film you disposing of the evidence in front of your own number plate, thus creating more evidence. It's not the first time in this election that the kidnapping of Kooyong core flutes has courted controversy, with prominent Teal supporters also getting involved.
But what he is doing, he's taking down posters. Is that illegal or no? Is it illegal to take down posters?
Taking the sign out.
What are you doing that for?
Because it's on public land. It's not
Who are you?
I'm not saying who I am.
He's Peter Jordan, the husband of Teal Independent and member for Kooyong, Monique Ryan.
The couple has since apologised for the gaffe, labelling it a mistake.
Oh, to have been a fly on the wall at the Ryan household that night.
Wow.
Oh, come on, honey. 1 minute you say I'm not doing enough to help the campaign, and then when I finally do something, suddenly I'm the bad guy. Well, it's bullshit. Hey, if you need me, I'll be in Sorrento. Now, Kooyong is exactly the kind of seat the coalition needs to win back from the Teals. It's a leafy, historically Liberal seat. While I'm not saying it's wealthy, its median house price is contact agent. The Libs' great hope is Amelia Hamer. She's young, smart, and in an election where housing affordability is a big issue, she just gets it.
I know my rent's gone up significantly. I'm a renter.
I live in a one-bed apartment. I'm looking around my flat and going, well, I don't actually know where the kids would go.
Amelia Hamer is so poor she may be forced to raise her children in a shanty made from her own core flutes. Or at least that's what she led us to believe.
The Liberal candidate for Kooyong has been accused of deceiving voters after admitting she's actually a landlord.
I think the reality is people acknowledge you can be both. You can be renting and you can also own a property.
Amelia Hamer, a 31...
Oh no, she didn't. She tried to save it with the worst answer, didn't she? Oh man. Yeah, you can be both. You can be working, you know, a job, getting a minimum wage, but you can also own the company, and you know that's the same thing. Like I open this company, I own this company, but yeah, I actually pay myself minimum wage. So yeah, I earn minimum wage, even though I'm the owner of the company. It's like, what is she on about?
1-year-old former banker and political staffer has admitted she owns a flat in London worth more than $1 million and an apartment in Canberra.
Wow. She owns an apartment in one of the most bustling cosmopolitan cities in the world. And all...
Wow. She owns 2 apartments and one of them, she doesn't even live there. I know one guy that rents out several houses, but he himself lives in a camper van. Yeah. Oh man. He must be very poor. Like, oh, I live in a camper van.
And an apartment in Canberra.
Wow, she owns an apartment in one of the most bustling cosmopolitan cities in the world, and also in London.
I see what you did
Political
there.
hacks may say that this could sink her campaign, but if you're so wealthy you forgot you own 2 investment properties, I say you might just be the perfect person to represent Kooyong.
Wow. Okay. So most of those jokes really just went past my head because, you know, I don't know who these people are. You know, I was just introduced to them right now, but I know it's political comedy. And this is something that is I've seen I've seen quite a few, like SNL. I think Stephen Colbert does that also. I know all the stand-up comedy shows, not stand-up comedy. What is it? What is it called? The late night shows do that. There's one from the Netherlands called Lubak, and you know they always poke fun at it. So yeah, that's interesting to kind of like have a glimpse into the comedy scene from Australia, because Aussie comedy is something else, and it's very sarcastic. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That guy who was preaching, I thought he was a sweet old man preaching about the gospel of, you know, the Easter, and then he started just going on a rant about Woolworths, and so cool. So man, it's so nice to check out memes from Australia. I think you guys also have a very similar sense of humor with where I come from. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, this is my handle. If you want to request a video like Anthea did, go over to Buy Me a Coffee, click over here, or click over here to see the playlist, the Australia playlist. Thank you for reacting to this. Labour won in a landslide victory in the Australian election. Let me know if you guys are generally all happy with that. Let me know in the comments. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye-bye.